It'll come up. All right, we are here at game number 2 at the Petit in Milwaukee as your 14U Milwaukee Junior Admirals take on the Madison Caps. Earlier today, the Admirals lost 0-2 to the Caps, so this is game number 2. Grace Kopic in net, number 35. One of my favorite goalies. Puck's down. Novi on defense has it. Shifts it over. Gets it to Host. Host working that puck up to McMillan. Caps take it through the neutral zone. Novi loses their footing. Petit was there to shift it back into the neutral zone. Pops it again, and Caps have it. They'll circle around it into their defensive zone through the neutral zone. Held up by Novi one more time. Backhand over to Host. Host gets in the neutral zone over to Keene. Caps have it. They wing it across in front of their own bench. Puck gets circled. It'll circle around Kopic. Picked up. Host working off ice to Keene. Off Keene's skate. That will be an ice. First stop into the game. It'll be on Kopic's pad side. Shout out to Quinley Steer of the 14U Freeze back from Fox River Freeze, who's going to come with me down to watch her friend Grace play. Unfortunately, I had to cut out a little early before her game was done. Hopefully the Freeze were able to pull that out. They had a tight one going on with Chippewa Falls. Chippewa Valley. Here comes Swanson. Through the neutral zone, dumps it. It's going to wrap around the back side of their goalie. Puck comes back around. Still held on there. It's out of the neutral zone, and it's Threes has it. Reese Algrim, number 3. Treats a Threes. Algrim working their way through. Getting a shot off, shoots, and into the belly of the goalie. Puck down. What's inside that guy? Sorry about that. I took my jacket off and the microphone was still attached to the jacket. So anyway, there was a hooking on the Caps. Power play for Admirals. Not that you miss a whole lot of me rambling on. It was still no score here. 12:24 left in the first. Swanson, D-to-D pass over to Threes. Threes trying to get it back to Swanee, but off the skate of one of the defenders. Swanson wants to circle back. She gets tied up right in front of us. Nice look. Puck's heading the other way. Seeger, nice little battle. Back to Algram. Algram has it. Going to go around Kopic. Heads up ice. She's got a head of steam. Keene shifts over to the right. So does Seeger. She has two in the middle. Can't get out of there. Seeger's going to have to go pick this up. Look for someone inside. Shot. Head save. Boy, that was a nice pass inside to Fleming. Sienna at center fires it back to Host. Host goes across ice, wanting to get to Novi. Misses on that one, but it's Torek that picks it back up. Kicks it into the offensive zone, and the Caps shift it out. Caps on the attack. Violet, nice little kick. Back. Torek looking inside, trying to get over Sylvester, and kind of nice neutral zone hockey. A nice battle here for possession and opportunity. Shot wide, back behind the net. McMillan has it, far corner, looking inside. She has two. Sylvester back to D. D's going to shoot that one. That was Novi that launched that one from the blue line. Scrum in that far corner. The puck does slip out, back behind the net. Sylvester right in front of us. Seeger steps up, has it, heads behind Kopic, looks up ice, splits the defenders, loses it, and they send it right back. Papa Cristo working it up. Ice gets it fired back. Wide shot. It's going to get picked up by Kat Slates. She's going to send it behind the net one more time. That was Papa Cristo for a moment, had it. Shot goes. Nice deflection by the Caps, trying to get that deflection up over Kopic's butterfly. Here come the Caps. D shot. Lines up. Shoots. Kick back into this near corner. Seeger and Jensen there battling, and the puck heads over by Kopic. She covers. And we are at 9:32 left in the first period. No score. McMillan at center, brings it back, draws it back. Swanson behind the net, gets jammed up there, gets McMillan to help, and she also can't get it. The Caps have it there. We'll get fire out of the zone, through the neutral zone, into our offensive zone. I always do like to say our, like I'm playing. Girls would run circles around me. The Caps drive it and dump this one, where that will be a icing, and we will bring this back to the stick side of the goal. Thought it might have been on the other side. It's a stick side of the goalie in our offensive zone. McMillan now sets up, drives it to that far wall. Puck's in the corner. McMillan again looking for something inside. Gets it stripped. Here come the Capitals. Oh, Swanson. Beautiful deep. Pins that player up on the wall. They both go down, but not before the threat was taken away. Free Selgrim has it. D to D pass over to Novi. Novi moves it out of the zone. That was out and back in. That'll be offsides. Sienna at center, and she has Soap to her right. And I think that's Klosky over on the left hand. It is Klosky in the left wing. Back to Host. Host fires that out of the zone. Sylvester crossing ice. Everybody gets tripped up. Number 3 of the Caps have it. Looking for something inside. They have 2. Winding around. They're going to get a nice D shot here as it was just a pile of ads all tight. That she kept winding around, like spinning them tighter and tighter. Anyway, gets out of there, sends it down. She heads off for a break, replaced by number 20, Papa Cristo. Papa Cristo has it. We will have an offsides call, as Caps did not have the possession. Seeger at center. She fires this one. That picks up her own pass. It's on a drive, and Slates is right there on the inside. Couldn't get it over to her. It's Papa Crystal along the boards. Had it for a moment. Turned around by the Caps. They're looking for that outlets pass. Have it in the neutral zone, right in front of Seeger. She didn't see. Shot on off the glove up over, like rolled up her body, and about 10 foot up in the air over to that far corner. Physical battle along those boards, far boards. Papa Cristo in the corner. She gets driven. Seeger looks to chip it up. Gets a Sylvester. She will. That's not Sylvester. That's Canas, number 16. Beta. Here come the Caps. Little dump and chases. They get some fresh legs. Swanee gets it, reverses it, hands it over to Slate. Slate, in the middle, and the defender's going to pick this up and get a shot off. Here it comes. Weak shot, tipped. I'm guessing that was tipped by Hadley Jensen. Jensen, nice defensive play. Threes gets a shot, and it's kick save behind the net. Puck is driven and into the neutral zone out on our offensive zone where Zoe Swanson has it. Little drop pass to Threes, and she's on the charge, dicing her way through. Nice pass over to Papa Crystal. Crystal inside, and it goes across into that near corner, held by Keene at the blue line, but not this time as it goes in the neutral zone. Oh, and Threes gets taken out by the, and it'll be a call. You're not allowed to do that. What was that? We had 2. McMillan gets called on that one too, so a little roughing they're calling that. I call bunk on that call. So we have 1 apiece, and we're going to go sit. We're going to have 4 on. No, we're going to keep it 5 on 5. Just both of them we're going to go sit. It's like a good game of charades. I like it. As Lori Algram is in the penalty box for us, giving us what the call was, playing a little game of charades, figuring out what she's telling us. Anyway, we got two sitting, 1 apiece. Novi gets it taken away. Sienna has it for a moment. Defender, they're going to get that shot. Nice screen by the Caps there, but it either a glove saved that or it deflected back off. There's a yard sale as Ustick is on the ice. Back over to Fleming. Fleming near boards. She gets it into the offensive zone. It's going to wrap around the Caps goalie. Out of the reach of Butyl. And they got some ice here. Novi. Novi was not able to get that step in front. Puck's getting chipped around by Klosky and Seeger, and that is a Papa Crystal trying to get that shot. The puck still floating around by the Capitals net. Now the Capitals advance it out of their zone. Through the neutral zone. Little moves, continue on. Still has it. Back to D. It's going to be a D shot. Papa takes the stick. Stick saves. Sends it to that far corner. We've got just under 4 minutes in the first. No score. Your Admirals here are in the white, just so you know, and the Caps are in the black, red, white, and blue stripe. Just so you know. Klosky, people make fun of me as I'm in front of me. Yeah, I know, I sound silly. Jensen has it around Kopic, winds it up. Moves that puck up, finds Sylvester. Crosses in there is a trip. Man, it was an incidental trip. It was not done on purpose. She just skated over the legs of the defender and she went down. Picked up by Threes. A lot of room at far side. Swanee over here, and so is Sienna. Sienna heading into the corner. It's going to get ripped around through the zone, and will continue. Yeah, Reese has it. It will not be a icing. The penalties for McMillan and number 14 of the Caps is over as they head back to their bench. Puck is down. Capitals trying to make something happen in front of our net. Butyl takes it out through the neutral zone. Butyl still has it. Has 2 on her left. See, number 10, Torek is one of them. I can't tell the other number there. Sienna heads into the far corner, has it. Circles around, gets it taken away. Pretty good scrum in that far corner. Now it finally gets out through the middle. Swanson enters this battle, so does Butyl. There it comes. The puck comes right in front of us. That will be an icing, and it will head back to the stick side of the goalie. Just under 2 minutes. No score. Getting a shot off and save cover. Wow, that was a nice quick drop and grab by, I think that's Kenzie, number 25. Turns around, gets a quick shot off, but saved by the goal. Efforts again, reaching in there, trying to poke that puck free. Collision there by Hostin. Collision and re-collision. This is a physical game. Fleming has it. Number 21, Audrey Fleming, gets it out of the zone. The Caps got to do a quick reset as she waits for her team to clear the zone. That's going to send it all the way back on their own net. And they're going to have to drop it back there. 1:22 left in the first. Charlie Seeger lines up at center. Moves it back to Novi. Novi can't get a clean shot as that puck now gets driven. It'll be Novi, and there will be a penalty. I'm guessing a hook. Novi will sit for a minute and a half back to the penalty kill for the Admirals. Seeger at center. Fleming and Swanee stacked in front of Kopic. Reese on the other side. Reese takes off, splits the defenders, has 2 to beat. Those far boards, still with the puck, going to get a pass inside, looking for Seeger. Couldn't do it, and Caps now on the charge. Swanee pushing her on the outside, of Caps. Nice job by Fleming and Swanee. Puck's in there, shot on, save, and Reese is able to fire that one far boards. Nicely done. Kind of just puts her up on her shot. Kick save over the far corner. Fleming puts her up on her shoulder and just pins her up on the boards in front of her own bench. Funny. Wrap around shot. No good as Kopic gets another save. Swanee goes diving into the corner there with number 3 of the Caps. Seeger joins in. 22 of the Caps also. It's a big pile up as they're trying to move that puck out. Well, that's one way to waste the power play up is 22 seconds left, 6 seconds left in the first period.
What did you just say? 6, 7?
I did.
You just said 6, 7?
Klosky at the puck drop. Top of Crystal. There, they get it out of the zone, and that will end the first period.
Okay. Did you know 1 minute and 7 seconds is actually 67 seconds? 6, 7.
That is Quinn Kopic with a Did You Know? That's the end of the intermission. Refs are going to head back out. Maybe. The buzzer sounded, but both teams kind of just taking their time. I see Coach Novi giving last-second instruction. There the buzzer sounds again. Trying to get the girls moving. Novi takes a seat back in the sin bin for 16 more seconds at the start of the period here. Klosky at center says has Eferts, number 25, near wing. Ariana Papakris back on D. Papakris will be the first one there, and Hadley Jensen the other D. Klosky and Papakris will shove this one deep into the zone, and the Caps turn around into the penalty kill for back to Caps, wind up. Well, no, back to the left wing. Fire around Kopic. Players are getting knocked down all over the place, and that's Novi, who was just on the bend. Gets out just out of reach of Kinsey Eferts. She fires it inside. Picked up by Host. Host looking on the boards. Capitals trying to get out of the zone. They could not, as that was Novi. Does a backhand to dump it as we get some fresh legs, and we're going to start on the goalie stick side. So again, no score. 14 minutes left in the second period. We had a whole full period, no score. Start of the second. Good battle between these two in-state rivals. Sienna Twarek puts it back behind the net. Trying to work it in front. Veda Canas, you're not going to just shove her around. Chip shot. Slates trying to just lift one in. Pile up right in front of the crowd here for the Admirals. Caps now working to get it out of the zone. Held up for a moment, and again. Now the Caps force it out. Gonna get a shot off. No, taken away by Zoe Swanson and crew. Here comes Slates. She has McMillan behind her on the right. Not able to do it. Swanson winds up, shoots. That one deflected harmlessly behind. Swanson wraps it around. Gets tied up in the corner, near corner, pile up. Looks like it's Butyl helps out, and the puck trickles into the middle of ice, and we were going to get another call. It's going to be on Butyl. What was the call? Puck's down, and we're back to the penalty kill at 12:35 left in the second. Caps deep in their own zone. Now they're taking it, charging. Nicely done. Powers her way, steps in front, takes the puck. Now it's on the near boards. Shot's going to go wide behind Kopic. About a minute left in this kill. There they got it out of the zone. And they got a little bit more. No call there. Could have been a trip, in my humble opinion. Near corner. Puck gets released behind Kopic. Up ice, out of the zone. Seeger chipped it up. Caps turning around. We have about 22 seconds left in the kill. Caps back in their offensive zone. Novi holds everything up. Chip back out by Seeger. 10 seconds left in this kill as the puck gets ripped around Kopic one more time. Butyl's free. Let her go. Let her go. All right. Another penalty kill taken care of. $11 minutes, 8 seconds left in the second period. Still no score. Admirals and Caps. Sienna Twarek at center. Fires back at Kopic. Kopic had to stick it back behind the net. Seeger gets pinned in. Yeah, again, this is a pretty physical, aggressive game. I love it. Beautiful. Fires it across ice. Efforts fires it across ice. Here it is! Shot score! Shot score! You got one to the back of that. An assist by Fleming. Fleming with that pass. So Tarek drills in the back of that. 1-0 Admirals. 10:38 left the second. Puck Pitch driven again. This time Efforts comes charging. Shot on by. Oh, another one! No, they wave it off. They wave it off. It's going to be a high stick. They're going to wave this one off. They wave it off with a high stick. Wave it off. Waved it off with that high stick.
Who scored that?
Ten and a half left. I mean, if you're asking me if I think it, no. The crowd's asking me what I thought that was. It definitely was a high stick, but in my opinion, nah, couldn't have been. Paige Keene, far corner, has it. Trying to work herself out of there, gets pinched. Lets it loose, drops it over to Swanee. Swanee gives it to Threes. Threes has room to run in the middle. She takes off. She has the whole crew waiting on her right side. For a moment, Klosky has it. Now it's Sylvester. Sylvester trying to work her way back in. Has cover inside, shot, pucks no free, and there it is! She's trying to count. Sylvester, to Klosky, 4. Admirals up 2-0. Klosky put that one in. Well, I hope you're not getting vertigo out there watching this. I see the tripods bouncing all around us. As this game's going, a pretty good crowd here, and they're moving the bleachers. So take your Dramamine, sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. Admirals up 2-0, 9:47 left in the second. Puck's coming our way. Capitals dump. Gets around post. There's going to be a trip. We're going to go back on the kill. Nuts and bolts. Lily Host will sit for a minute and a half, think about her transgressions out there. Getting a little tough. I don't know what the call was. Maybe a hook. Puck's coming our way. There's going to be another call. Now it's going to be even up. I believe it was a trip before. It'll be a trip again. This time it's going to be the Caps. We're going to have 4-on-4 hockey as they tripped up Swanson trying to make a move. It's got a little bit bigger. Charlie Seeger waiting for that puck. Reese playing back on D. We got Slates to the right wing. Swanson to the left. Puck's down. Trying to get it. Swanee has it. Swanee circles around. Wants to get it over to Reese off the edge of her stick. So everybody had to clear out. Back to Reese. That one's going to go deep far corner. Not what the Admirals wanted to do. But what it does is spread everyone out and Reese can take off. No, Reese is going to pass this one up. Capitals have it, and they will dump. Wave off the ice. Reese again, deep. Circles around, goes around Kopic, behind the other way. Loses it, far corner. Caps. Circling, trying to get a shot off. Did not, and tried to clear it. Could not. Held up by the blue line. Circles back around behind Kopic. That's Zoe Swanson near boards. Near corner. Fighting to get out of there with it. Third Admiral comes in. You don't want to get too many in there. You only have one left then. Seeger skating out. You can tell they're getting a little bit tired. She's going to get a shot. It's going to ricochet off the shin pad. She's going to head off. Yeah, I was going to say, they're getting, you can see they're slowing down a little bit with that one. That puck gets driven. That's going to come back on the glove side of the goalie with 6 seconds left in the even 4-on-4. Once that 6 seconds expires, the host will join the rest of the ads for 9 seconds more of power play. Need one more player. There we go. Fleming hops out on ice as they're waiting for that fourth. Puck's down. Fleming has that one, trying to work her way through there. Five seconds of power play hockey. Not a lot, but enough just to get to a nice advantage here as Buell works her way through. There it is, even strength. Pass back to Host. Host switches up ice. Gets a pass inside. Working that back inside. McMillan for a moment. Kanash gets put up on the boards. McMillan joins her. Trying to get her over to Host, and Caps take it away. Nice job. Host sends it back before it crosses. Look at that inside pass. Yeah, Buell inside. Host has this one going in the near corner. Buell goes down. Host goes down. And Caps pick it up. Caps will clear. They'll fire that. And that one's going to come all the way down by Kovic. She's going to just take that puck, give it to Novi. Novi circles around the back of the net. Looks up ice. Held by the Caps. They're going to fire that one. Ricochet harmlessly back behind the net on the boards. Picked up. Caps fire this one in the middle. That is, I think that was Kinsey, number 25. It was Kinsey. Offside's call on the Caps. 6:50 left in the second period. 2-0 Admirals over the Capitals. Puck's down. Sienna Florek at center. Efforts has it. Back to the D. Up back to Sienna. Sienna's going to fire this one through the neutral zone. It's going to get over to Efforts near boards in front of us. As four come charging in there. Pop Crystal holds the blue line. And there the Caps clear it. Pop Crystal will be the first player there. Picks it up. Looks cross ice. That was Jensen for a moment. That would be icing. Puck will be to the glove side of the Capitals goalie. 2-0, 6:21. New kids on the block playing. Little hanging tough. Nice. Caps. Moving. Pop Crystal has it. Backhands it over to, I think that was Jensen. Puck gets ripped up to the neutral zone. That's Fleming this time. Now Fleming moves in the offensive zone. She has no one because everybody's changing out. She's buying them time. Fleming still battling as she went down, laid out, gets back up on her knees, able to chip that puck one more time as the rest of the crew are there. Here comes Algram. Reese. Look at that pass back. Gets that shot off and glove save. Nice job by Reese and Charlie Seeger. Seeger. Klosky to her left. Back here, Swanee, I see. And shot. And Reese Algram, number 3 on D also. See, that Sylvester holds for a moment, and then Caps break free. Make a little move. Seeger wants to lift that puck and get it out of there, but the Caps right there take it. That's Reese is going to go around Kopic, working it. Chip brings it back to her, goes the other way. Does it again. Finds Klosky Ripped it off Klosky. The Caps deep in the offensive zone. Sylvester right on her hip pocket. Goes across the goalie. Hilbert Sylvester gets in there. Could not keep it in the zone. Doesn't matter because everybody was out. McMillan. Just being a pass right up in that hip pocket of the Capital player. Canas now behind the net. Pins that Cap player up. Trying to make that outlet pass, and the Capitals now on a break. Swanee drives her out. She had to circle around, and nothing happens. Nice job, Swanee. And I think that was Reese at the time. Her and Swanee had that taken care of. Cap's still holding possession down in the zone, though. Ooh, hard one as Reese loses her stick. Caps now getting a shot. No, it wasn't even a shot. Just trying to dump that one behind the net. Girls fighting for possession. McMillan has it. She's going to skate back behind Kopic. Uses her as blocker. Goes the other way. Does it again. Winds it around the boards. Finds Algram. Held by the Caps. Going to get shot off. Puck's just sitting right behind the net as Swanee now gets blasted up on the boards. Again, the Caps holding this. There they do. They finally. Here comes the Admirals. Canas gets a shot. Stick save as Canas gets taken off her feet. Back up. Torek over to Canas. Canas is going to head off ice as she just was doing a lot down here. Pile up in the near corner defensively. Capitals now looking for that, where they got a lot of players just sitting there waiting for that backdoor pass. Now the Admirals spread back out. It comes inside. Novi gets it over to Keene. Keene works it inside. Nice pass! Shot! And save. Keene brought it inside. Nice pass over to Buda. Yeah, she worked that one. Keene did a nice pass over to Buda. Buda just had that shot open and just went right to the belly of the goalie. Puck's down. Caps advancing through the neutral zone. They will dump it. Pinned up. Kopic looking to reach and grab it. A little bit further out of her reach if she can feel comfortable coming out of the crease to get. There's that. Oh, man, was that close as the Caps threw one right through the crease. Looking for the one-timer. Swing and a miss. Here comes the defender with that shot. It's going to go wide. Again, looking inside. Bodies all over the place. We have 1, 2, 3. Wow, and three Admirals and 2 Capitals and a goalie all sitting in that crease. 1:12 left in the second period. 2-0 Admirals as whistle is blown, and we're going to reset. Fresh legs, both teams. Seeger looking for that drop. Puck is down. Seeger over to Papa Crystal. Papa Crystal chips this one back behind the net. Defender Caps winds up, shoots, looking for the deflection. Back behind the net. Kinsey moves it through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Caps turn around. Gets it over to Seeger. Seeger now works it. Wants to get Kenzie Efforts one more time. No, back to Seeger. Just everybody getting a stick on the puck there. Efforts. Kinley with the shot on. Still there, and rebound, cover, save. 26 seconds left in the second. Sounds like it's the Beastie Boys. Drew, if you're out there listening. Jamie, Justin. Nothing like some good Beastie Boys. Puck drop. Not sabotage, but it's good enough. Careful of that trip. Is 14. The Caps taking that puck all the way down. Defender has it. Swanee holds it, dumps it over to Klosky. Klosky gets it into the neutral zone. Gets put right back. 3 into the period. Admirals up 2-0. As we head to the third.
Another fact is that, did you know 6'7" doesn't mean anything, but people just say it.
Yes, Quinn. We all know this. Little Corey Hart being played. Canadian Corey Hart. Billy, she'll appreciate that. The buzzer sounds as both teams wait it out. Like it never happened. There the Admirals stand up, gather around. Coach gives them one last talk, and Topic heads to her net. Out on the ice, Floric at center. Slates to her right. Back on D. Novi. And Host. And left wing was Veda Canas. Puck gets wrapped around. It's going to be Host. First one there. Lily works it up ice. Over to Canas. Canas trying to get it out of the zone. There it is. In front of Lori Algram, who is tending the penalty box for the Abs. Veda Canas over to Slate. Slate's working to get it out of the zone. She does. Gets it over to Work. Sienna, number 10. Caps wind up. Power that one behind the net. Topic brings it in and covers. You know, a lot of these girls know each other. I mean, probably most of them know each other. It's not that far of a distance, and they've played against each other for many years. So I see Captor, who we know, playing with some of these girls on the TW team a few years ago. Swanson takes it behind Kopic. She gets put up on the boards pretty aggressively. Captor number 17 throws it far corner. Seeger chips it out of the zone, and there's going to be a call. Maybe a roughing on that one. .25 for Caps. They're going to sit down. We'll have another power play at 13:41 left in the third period in the game. Puck's on Swanee, gets a shot off into the belly. Please Algram with that shot. Deflected back behind the net. Fleming, circle around, back to Reese. Reese looking over to Swanson. Swanson had it for a moment. Swanson gets it taken out of zone. There should be no trip call incidental. Reese Algram now dicing through two. Has two in front of her. She's in the middle of four players. I love it. Shot by Seeger. Kick back behind the net. Novi. She looks up. Seeger to right. Seeger heads off Sienna and McMillan inside. And shot on, covered up. Again, they keep peppering them. 28 seconds left in the power play. Time for MJ to come out for this whistle. Sienna. She gets taken off her feet. Caps have it, wrapping around near boards in front of the Caps fans. That puck will travel. It will be an ice. No, they waved that one off as Sienna was the first one there. Now she's got a lot of time. Wanting to make a little move. Chips it up. Caps have it. They will dump it back. Kopic just sticks it back into this near corner. Novi wraps around, finds Host. Host over to Sylvester. Sylvester looking inside. Finds Sienna again. Has McMillan on her right. McMillan's going to get a shot. McMillan has it again. Has Sylvester sitting right there waiting for that. She kind of just did a tomahawk chop with that puck or stick. Like, here I am. That's going to be ice. And no, they're going to wave it off. Charlie Seeger moving up ice near us here. Looking for Sylvester. Taken away by the Caps. There's going to be a net off whistle. 11:24 left in the game. Puck's getting put down in front of the Caps in the neutral zone. Caps bench. It's down right to Paige Keene. Keene. She gets swarmed immediately. Jensen holds. Jensen puts it back into the zone. Puck gets fired, and then Papa Crystal, first one there, circles around, looks up ice, wants to get it off the boards, off the ref. Oh, boy! Quick decision by Jensen and Kopic, which one's going to do what. Oh, man, again, now we're... There that puck finally gets covered as the girls were kind of second-guessing themselves on who's doing what. Klosky heads out. McMillan at center. Klosky's going to shift to the right. We got 3 stacked up in front of Kopic. Efert, Swanee, and Klosky. McMillan and Reese digging that puck out. Efert fires that one over to Klosky. Klosky couldn't catch up to it in time. Reese now into the corner, circles around, heads up, ice, looks, has Efert far right. Couldn't get a clean pass over to it. Puck gets driven back one more time, and it'll be Swanson. Has this, goes around Kopic, looks up. Advancing over to Klosky, gets it. Klosky gets pinned in. Puck's free. McMillan now circles. 9:45 left in this game. Over to Reese. On this near board. Reese into Eferts and McMillan. Reese gets out of there with it. Follows McMillan. Able again, using her as like a blocker, and she does it again. Now she chips it over to Kenzie Eferts. Eferts into the zone, circles around, looks inside. Has a shot by Canas, and it was a glove save and wide. And again, the net gets kicked off. Is that the goalie kicking that off or incidental? Yeah, I didn't see it. $9:16 left in the game. Second time the net got kicked off. Sienna Twark at center is going to have Kat Slates to her right. Canas to her left. Back on D is Novi, and shot on by Novi. Novi gets that shot. And Host, the other defender. Puck goes in. Canas just missed that shot. Here come the Caps. Held up. Turned around by Sienna. Sienna's going to dump it back. Get it over to Canas. The puck's free right in the middle. Still gets fired back behind the net. There it is. Oh, just missed that. Cat Slates just missed that shot. Back inside. Slates is battling in the front of the crease. Madison trying to get this cleared out. They do. They get it out of the zone. They buy themselves some time that they get fresh legs. It's getting down to about 8 minutes. Shot on the side of the net. Host trying to clear this. And then the Caps pick up, and it's like the Ads just took a shift off. Now they pick it back up. Here comes Slate. Off the boards into the zone. And they will bring it back to stick side of our goalie, Grace Kopic. That's going to have Seeger, Fleming, Sylvester, Jensen. Over to Jensen. Jensen has this one. Going to take it around Kopic. Stops, goes back the other way. Uses the board, chips it up. Caps are right there. Jensen has it again. Gets pins in one of the Caps up on the boards. Puck's back, looking for that shot. Kopic right in the belly. It's still free, and there we go. No, it was right in the belly. Right? Bottled it up. Going to do the drop again at the same spot. To the red, circle to her stick side. 7:28. Admirals up 2-0. Whistle blown. We'll do that again. Oh, no. No. The ref says, no, you're not. You're not going to allow it during that whistle. He's going to say, not yet. Seeger fires it up on boards right in front of us. Fleming works it inside, gets it to Seeger. That's the best to her left. Caps trying to make a move, get it denied again. That's going to be an offsides call. As might have been Pop Crystal or Denton, I don't know. Just backhanded that one back forward into the zone and an offsides call. 7:01 left in the game. Admirals up 2-0. Puck is down and whistle. We will wait as the ref is in a conversation with the coach from the Capitals. Here they go. The Admirals looking for a huge win. Reset low. Dump to Debuto, loses it. Caps pick up. Scrum in front of the Capitals bench. Third Admiral joins in. Reese. Looked like they had their helmets locked together, so the ref blew it to help, but by the time he blew it, they dislodged. Regardless, we're going to drop it again. 6.5 left. Down. Over to Paige Keene. Keene. Inside pass. Picked up by the Caps. Capitals will clear. Picked up by Buell. Buell now. Offsides call. I think Keene was probably a step. Yeah, she was about a step ahead. Not much, but offsides regardless. Pretty sure I just heard Sly Fox, Let's Go All the Way. Now, that is not a song you hear very often, even on the 80s channel. Novi. We're going to get an offsides call. Yeah, it's going to continue on with the Sly Fox song. Whoever's playing music, kudos to you. Work. Jensen, quick there, gets helped by Klosky. Joined by Sienna. And that'll be another offsides call. It'll be in front, dropping in front of the Ads bench with 5:37 left in the third. Oric driving that one. It's funny. We're listening to this again. It's just like yesterday. We're listening to Christmas music behind us. Lightly calm Christmas music as I see skaters around the rink behind us. You got 80s thumping inside the rink. The ice rinks. The hockey rinks. You know what I mean. Here we go. Slate. Moves it inside. Gets it over Canas. Canas moves it around. A foot shot. It was Canas and Papa Crystal trying to figure out who's going to take it. And the Caps capitalize on that one. For a moment, taken away by Pat Slates. Over to Seeger. Seeger now dumps it. Looking over to Canas. Knox inside, one-timer. Missed that one. On bounce. Yeah. .445 left in the game. Admirals up 2-0. Seeger. Slate. Number 12. Holds it. And Capitals clear. We're going to send that one right to Kopic. She covers that one up. We will have this puck dropped on her stick side. Captor for the Caps. And Seeger for the Ads at center. Puck gets driven in the neutral zone. Capitals have it. Boy, that number 5's got some speed. And Seeger and Swanson are quick to take it away. Shot over the corner, looking inside. Now that person inside, and it goes through the skates right in front of us here. Collision. One down, one up. Seeger trying to get that pass, soft pass over to Canas, and Caps deny it. No, they're going to wave off that icing as half the teams go get fresh legs. Reese wanting to make a move, but she was heading right into the Lions' den as there's 4 waiting. Pass inside McMillan. Beautiful pass by Butel to McMillan. McMillan returns it back to Butel. McMillan looking inside, wraps it around behind the net. Butel sends it back. And the Caps are on a bit of a charge. It's Reese. Grace will be the first one there. She sends it behind the net. Reese now. Oh, back. Zoe Swanson gets it over to Fleming. Fleming chips it up. Turn around by the Caps. One more time. We're under 3 minutes. Zoe Swanson had it momentarily. Fleming. Puck's loose. Shot. Kopic save. Butel. McMillan to her right. 3 fresh legs for the Admirals on. 2.5 minutes left. Admirals holding on to that 2-0 lead. Host with that shot. Yeah, it was a high stick there by Butel. And they'll stop the play. Puck's down. Jensen for a moment. She loses her footing. Back up. Or is that Novi? Novi. Sienna Torek over to Novi. Back to Torek. Bunch of Capitals in between. Caps, D-to-D pass, lining up, going to take a shot. Fire in there! Missed on that rebound shot. Here they come again. Well, they're going to have to wind this one around at 1.5 minutes. Waiting for them to pull their goalie. They have not as of yet. Puck's out of the zone. Floating around. Here's number 13. The Caps finally pick it up. Minute 15. Here we go, plenty of room. But Post couldn't get it on the outside, our side. Wow, what a... that one finally happened. It was just puck moving everywhere. 4-on-1 in there, and they finally put that in. Well, now we have a game. 1 minute left, 57 seconds. There's going to be a timeout by the Caps as they're going to discuss pulling the goalie. Here we go. 1 minute left, 57 seconds to be exact. Timeout's called. Up to Torque. Sienna moving inside. You can't pull the goalie if we're attacking. 45. Seeger over to Fleming. Fleming goes into the corner. Gets bodied up there. Sienna joins in, trying to get that puck. Want possession, under 30. Shot goes far corner. That's what they want at 25 seconds. Up 2-1. Admirals looking for a win over the Caps here. Puck gets delivered into the center. And here come the Caps. 15 seconds, under 15. There's going to be a call, and we are going to get sent with 15 seconds, 11.6 seconds. And Seeger's going to sit for the remainder of the game. Caps are pulling their goalie. The goalie's out. It's 6-on-4. And timeout called by Coach Novi. Here comes the team. We're going to end this on a 6-4 matchup on the ice. 11.6 seconds. All the Admirals have to do is get that puck and send it down ice. Here comes the Caps moving around, setting it up for that shot. Puck's inside. Set back. We are at 5 seconds, under 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. This game is over. The Admirals will take it. 2-1. Milwaukee Junior Admirals. What an exciting end of the game. Grace Coppigan. That will take the Admirals will take this win. Split with the Caps. Heck of a game. We will see you next time.